Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, distinguished delegates to this all-important event being held fourth year now. I am indeed happy to be present here on this occasion, and at the outset, I would like to extend a very hearty welcome to the distinguished personalities on the dais. They have really taken that time out of their busy schedule, most of them, rather all of them, holding all important positions in the government. I also deem it a great privilege to extend a very warm and hearty welcome to all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen present here. National security, of course, as is well known to you, is on government's prime agenda. It is not only the Department of Information Technology spearheading the schemes, but other ministries like Ministry of Home, Ministry of Health, etc., focusing on these items. Cybersecurity, disaster management, as my colleague in the initial said, e-governance is in the forefront of the development agenda. Government undoubtedly is committed to provide efficient and transparent citizen services at the doorsteps. That's what they want of the citizen. It is easier said than done. It is indeed, Mr. Shankar Agarwal, please come over. That's right. Welcome to you, sir. Shankar Agarwal has been Please sit down, take your seat. Mr. Shankar Agarwal, of course, not only a good friend of ours, he has been with us, associated with us, he has seen us growing in all these areas, and I'm very happy that in spite of his busy schedule, he could be present over here. It is, as I mentioned, a real challenge to address the issues pertaining to cybersecurity in today. With all criminal tracking, network system, and various novel ideas coming up, the criminals are also proceeding almost at the same speed, if not a greater speed, to overtake. Every day you come, they try to match with all these things. Therefore, it is a challenge to all the concerned people. Not only the Ministry of Home Affairs, but in other concerned ministries also. That CCTNS is getting implemented. We have seen in states like Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Odisha, a lot of things. It is coming up very. Implementation of all these things is something important. I want to make only 3 points of this. Create self-esteem amongst the government employees involved in implementation. Why I mention this is, today there was a news item I read about certain punitive measures. Well, punitive measures may be necessary to correct delinquent employees, but let there be also suitable incentives to them. And capacity building, as we are going to discuss, is something very important, and training, retraining, because it's a question of a delivery, not at the top level. It's all those middle and lower level, they are involved. Capacity building is something very important, and I'm sure it's going to be discussed today. And encourage PPP, private-public participation. That is something I would like to say, and I'm sure the government is equally interested and involved in R&D programs. But why only government? What about the role of the industry? The industry also should spend quite some time and resources in R&D. With these few points, I once again extend a very hearty welcome to the dignitaries on the stage and also to every delegate, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.